Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of February 7th. This week brings the Aquarius New Moon. It falls on February 11th, 12th, depending on your time zone. This new moon actually brings the start of the Lunar New Year, and it also activates the Aquarius stellium. So right now we have 4 planets plus the sun all lined up in the sign of Aquarius. This is known as a stellium. It's just basically strong, concentrated Aquarius energy that we're working with at the moment. But at this new moon, we'll have another cosmic body lined up in Aquarius. It'll be the moon. The moon will join that alignment of planets, giving us the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn all in Aquarius. This is strong, strong energy. When we have a configuration like this, firstly, it's pretty rare. And then secondly, it can pull our focus. So we may feel something drawing our attention around the time of this new moon. It can also activate strong Aquarian themes. So we may feel drawn to do something innovative. We may be working on some new tech projects. We may feel called to build a sense of community. We may feel inspired to work on some humanitarian projects. Aquarius also rules over astrology, so you may feel inspired to start learning about astrology. It's also considered the sign, every sign has its own way of awakening, but Aquarian energy specifically is about Kundalini awakenings, awakening that inner divine that lives within us. That might also be something that you're noticing, or a theme that you may start noticing around this new moon. So there are a couple of different ways, or there are a lot of ways that this energy can manifest, but in a general sense, it can feel very strong. This energy can feel very concentrated. So either we can work with that and find a way to channel it and be super productive and get lots of things done, or this strong energy may just make us feel a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit burnt out, a little bit like we need to retreat and rest. New moons are a time of new beginnings, but they're actually also a time of retreat and rest. If you imagine on a new moon, the sky is dark. We don't actually see the new moon. It's completely blocked by the light of the sun. And so when that happens, when we have this new moon on this dark night sky, it is sort of our signal and a time to go within. So yes, while we do, feel this urge maybe to set intentions, and it is this energy of new beginnings, that first step before we can do that is that need to go in and retreat and figure out, what do I want? What do I want to create? What intentions do I want to set for this month ahead? And that retreat energy may be highlighted a little bit under this new moon, just because of the sheer amount of Aquarian energy that's unfolding. The last time we had all of this strong Aquarian energy beaming down onto the planet was actually in the 60s. It kind of coincided with the hippie movement, the counterculture movement that happened at that time. The planets that were involved were a little bit different, but we could definitely see themes of that nature coming up this week on a global level. The idea of peace and equality and love and, building community. We all need that. We need that as a planet so much right now. So hopefully we can see something like that coming into our conscious minds a little more. And when I talk about something coming into our focus, so if you imagine we have this lineup of planets, it kind of is like the universe saying like, hey, look over here. It could also be, it doesn't necessarily have to be something comes into our focus on a literal level. It could also be our mind. Our minds can have the power to open, to expand, to tap into a different part of our abilities or talents or consciousness. It can happen in that way as well. This energy, it can be very, very expansive. So a lot of energy going on. Yes, it is all Aquarian themed, but it still may feel a little all over the place. So really think about how you want to channel this energy, how you want to work with it. And with Mercury still in retrograde, we are definitely wanting to take it slow, to go within, to listen to our inner thoughts, to get comfortable with what we find in our subconscious. That really feels to be a strong theme around this new moon as well, and a good way to maybe work with some of these energies. But of course, always listen to your own energies, your own, whatever feels right for you. We have the energies in the sky, but we also have our own personal energy to work with, and you're the master of that. Okay, I hope that's helpful. As usual, I have a forecast, a ritual for this new moon, and a meditation as well. I'll put a link below if you're interested in that. Otherwise, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Thank you.